So I lost my Pokemon League status. Whoops. But before we get into it, we gotta talk about today's sponsor. It's us again, Cardinal Gaming. You guys already know, up at the top two buttons right here take you to our TCGPlayer page with all of our card singles on there. Check them out. Down to here, all of our pre-orders. 151 is up. Obsidian Flames is up. Some of the stuff for 151 is already sold out. It's pretty hype. It gives me some indication that this is going to be super popular, so yeah, pre-order if you can. Come on down here. If I could hold pre-releases, this is where they would be. And Cardinal merch, if you guys want to go support the store, I'm going to put some other stuff up here, like t-shirts and stuff. Nobody wants to buy a hoodie when it's summer, but I got more stuff on the way. But other than that, alright, we'll see you in a few. Okay, bye. Hello everybody, Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Appreciate you clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. You guys always do. Thanks so much. Yeah, so, not really like market talk or anything. Just personal something for me that I want to talk about and take some time to explain. And maybe make people aware of situation and how what behind the scenes looks like for people that want to go and run a Pokemon League or something like that. Yeah, I goofed, I messed up, and I've lost my league status for both my stores for a season, not just a month, but a whole season, which is great, cool. Which means I can't do league cups, I can't do league challenges, and I can't do any pre-releases like for Obsidian Flames. I can't do pre-releases for that, so that's a bummer. Before we get started, it is completely on me. I goofed. I got confused. I missed details. And something lapsed. And I shouldn't have let it lapse. I should have known better. But, well, it's complicated. We'll go through it quick. So, again, not market top. Nothing super exciting. But it is interesting to just go through and kind of show you guys the back end of like what running a Pokemon League is kind of like. And just kind of like the crazy hoops that you have to pass through and go through in order to even get to this level. So let's actually, we'll back up here. This is Pokemon.com. If you go to the website page, you can actually log into your own account right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And this is where your league information is for your own personal profile. Then they have organizer tools once you become an organizer. And then you have this little cute little splash page. It says, oh, I'm a professor stage 1. That's pretty sick. I'm an organizer stage 1. I'm a basic judge. Nothing too exciting here. Then if you run leagues, you'll be able to click on some leagues right here. Boom, boom, boom. So I have the original stores, and then I have the new stores league down here as well. So I am officially suspended, or I don't know what they call it, but it says here in my little status that my season is active. So I don't know what that's about. And it even says when you click on the little box, it's kind of tiny. I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says if you're overdue, you should have this kind of status thing bump up here. But it says my season is active, and my prize support is ordered, even though I was told that I was not going to be getting surprise support or anything like that from Pokemon. I don't know. Through COVID and all the shutdowns and things, they've really messed up the back end and kind of organized play. It's really confusing. We had a new tournament software that auto-uploaded tournaments after you completed them. That was after a very archaic way of just running an event in a program on your computer. And then if you wanted to share it with Pokemon, you kind of uploaded it in the back end. This one did it for you automatically. And that started, I think, around March-ish, somewhere. So I thought I would never have to log into this page again because I would just do it all on the app that you have, and then it keeps track of all of it for you, submits everything for you. All the information would be stored and submitted for you. You don't have to worry about it. Apparently I was wrong, terribly wrong. So originally you'd have to go back in this league page here and go to the back end and hit this little button here to add players. This is like a roster for your league. So you'd have to put their player ID in here, you'd have to put their first name, last name, and then their birthday, and it would make you a list of people that are here. I should have people over here. I've already talked to Pokemon support about it. I was like, hey, all my guys, because this is where your past players would be. I should have like a bunch of people here for all the hundreds of people that come and have played in my leagues over the years. That's not there. I don't know why. They said it is bugged, but they did get our submission from last month, so I'm at least up to date in doing this as of June. But since I didn't do it, let's say I had to do it for January, February, and March. I did it for January because they sent out an email and said, hey, hop on here and do this so that you get credit for your league. I did not read that because as like, you need to continue to do this, because then they came out with the new tournament software, and because it auto-uploaded things for you, I just like, oh, you don't have to do this anymore. They're just going to extract that data from there, because why else would you even want us to submit that information for you, if not just to build this roster with that stuff, right? I was a fool. So this is what I ultimately failed to do this for since January. Again, who knew? I didn't know. I failed to read it somewhere. So both my leagues got shut down because this is how they keep track of all your stuff. Now I've ran league challenges. I've ran a league cup. I've run other like every week. I've ran Pokemon events. I've never not fired a Pokemon event since January. I've had more than 8 people. I've had more than 20 people for most of my tournaments in the past like 4 months. So I've had very good attendance. It actually is submitted all the way through the program that was resubmitting the stuff for you automatically. Eventually that software was thrown out because it was, I guess, giving them some issues. So we went back to the old software. Stupid little me, I didn't think to have to go back and start doing this again. I should have. But it is upsetting me because, you know, in this little window, right, you should be saying, oh, my status, I'm overdue. I'm overdue for submitting stuff because I need to submit my link stuff. As you can still see, even with me being defunct right now, it still says my season is active. So this is not being updated on Pokemon's end. I'm not getting any sort of emails that say, oops, you missed submissions for last month. You should have already done that. Make sure you do it for this month so you get credit. Didn't get any sort of email like that. I've been putting things in for League Cups and League Challenges. I've been running those, like I said, throughout the whole time since then. For the whole half a year since January. And submitted all that stuff on the information, all that stuff. And that's actually in a different website now. So I really don't ever go to this part of the league anymore because there's not really any need to. It's all ran into a something called Play Pokemon Tools. I'm already logged in, so you can see all my tournaments here. Actually, I need to fix the window a little bit. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Let me just rein that in a little bit. Is that still good? Yeah. So you can see these are all my leagues, are all my tournaments I've ran. I just put the date in the things that says, you know, all the stores information there, which one is for. So this is all the way from back in January, February, March. Like, I've been running events. They're all statuses completed because I've been uploading stuff automatically. And I was thinking, oh, it's storing this here. I don't need to go back there anymore. It has all the stuff in here. You can click on these, and you can go to the player roster, and it has all the information and the names in there of people that attended. So I thought I was good to go. Didn't have to worry about that anymore. Cool. This is what the whole point of this new website is for. I was wrong. I was a fool, and I was supposed to still be doing that other stuff on the other website, on Pokemon.com. But, again, obviously, the first way I noticed that I had something going on, I guess this is what these little things in, this is like a fake event that's just sitting here open. It says open. I'm assuming this is for when you get suspended, for you to not be able to open up or start any more tournaments, because you can go to create a tournament. And that's all the league information here. And then you should be able to select format, standard, boom, and then select a Premier Series. I have no options. So when I went to sign up for like the league challenges for this month and the Obsidian Flames pre-release, I was going here, I was like, okay, there's no options here. What's going on? I thought this was just bugged out because of those things being here. But apparently that's the stoppers that say, oh, you can't make any more events. Sorry. So that's what that is. But that's how I found out initially. So I sent him an email. I was like, okay, I can't. I had league challenges that did not close, which I was freaking out about because I had a player that did well in one of these league challenges and got enough points to go to Worlds. So they needed the status for that to be closed and completed so that they can get their points so they can qualify for Worlds. If they didn't have this, if I didn't work this out, they couldn't go to Worlds. So, luckily, support was able to fix that, and I told them to submit a ticket as well, and they got it taken care of. So, and these are closed and completed now too. So, that all worked out. That was all fine. But I was obviously upset about everything that was going on, and then I had this on top of that. Like, I feel bad enough as it is. I feel stupid enough as it is. I don't want to screw this person out of not being able to go to Worlds. That'd be terrible, and I'd feel really bad. Even worse than I already did. So, that all worked out, and it was fine. But I'm still suspended. So, that's how I initially found out, and that's why, even though, again, this is all the way up May, June, it's all being tracked in here, and all this stuff is being submitted. I sent in a support ticket, and they're like, yes, you're suspended for not reporting your attendance. I was like, okay, but clearly you can see I'm running events. Clearly you can see I'm holding high-level events, pre-releases. There's Scarlet and Violet pre-releases right there. Publicly Evolved pre-releases right there. I'm running events. I'm still getting lots of people showing up, and they said, nope, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is when you go to the back end and put in your player roster. So, shame on me. That's a bummer. But, yeah, that's why I'm suspended. Really sucks. Not just losing pre-releases, but, I can't get prize packs for my leagues anymore. I can't get, like, little kits and freebies and things that Pokemon sends me for advertising and kits like that. It sucks. Like, I really felt like if they looked at this and they're like, okay, we can just toggle you back to being active. Don't do it again. You screwed up. But apparently that's not the case. And the support people at Pokemon are very nice. They helped me throughout the entire thing. They helped me solve these issues of submitting the event so that player could get their points. Everything was great. That's not their fault. I messed up. I didn't know, so it's fine. So that's where we're at. It's a bummer. I'm upset for my players. I'm upset at myself. And I feel bad, just in general. But, yeah, not a whole lot I can do, unfortunately. Like I said, I did submit for June. So June, July, August, I should be back up in good status for the next pre-release. Hopefully. I'll have to ask about that. But, yeah, it sucks. It just really sucks. I love running pre-releases. They're one of my favorite events to run. I love running League and running all these events twice a week and having, like I said, we get 15 to 25 people showing up every week to both stores, and that's great. It's why I opened a brick and mortar game store, so I could run Pokemon events, and this is a huge part of it for me. So it's a bummer, but yeah, it's my fault. Should have known better. Should have checked. Should have a thing that says I'm overdue, but it doesn't. That's okay. It is what it is. I've accepted my fate. So it's really a bummer that Pokemon is still really behind the times on a lot of the stuff. There's other TCGs out there have they have phone apps, they have updated software, they have self-reporting software. Wizards has the event link that you go in there and you create the event, and then it's all online, it's all integrated, all the information, the player's information is right there together. They keep track of it in that app and the web page itself. Pokemon has what they call a companion app. Kind of looks like this when it starts up, and you can actually go on here. You can say, I want to find a store. This is all the stores in the local area that has events for Magic. And then you can actually go to join a game. You can go and join, and then you can log in, and then you join the thing, and then your pairing information's on your phone. How much time is left in the round. You can keep track of your health and your life total through the app. It's a fantastic app. Pokemon should have this. When I met with Play Pokemon people at several events I've gone to, I said, hey, Magic's doing this companion app. You guys need to get on that because that's the future and that's the easiest way to keep track of this stuff. Here we are. Oh, that was probably like 4 months ago or 4 years ago at this point. We're still had an app that we were building towards, and then now we've had to roll back to another one that has no sort of integration at all online. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because no other Bandai has their own app to run events off of, and if Bandai is outshining you in your organized play program, that's a problem. That's a problem, Pokemon. So not only do we have a subpar TCG Online with TCG Live for Pokemon, where you can't even play the game without having bugs. Running actual paper versions of this game also has bugs and has issues and has a lot of missed opportunities to help a league as opposed to just punish a league when they do something wrong or fail to do something. It's frustrating. It really is. But that's all I really want to talk about in this video. It sucks, but it's okay. It's all good. We'll come back and then do the next one. We'll be fine. I just hate it for my guys and my community of people that come up and play. But that is what it is. Hopefully Pokemon can update this stuff. Hopefully they're actively working on updating this stuff as we into the next season after Worlds. Starting in July was like the points for July start towards this next season. So if you didn't qualify for Worlds before now, the points that are starting now then onwards are for next year's events. So yeah, it sucks that my guys are not getting a chance to accumulate points with me when I have 2 stores, and that's 2 opportunities to do these major events. Start racking up those points that you need to go to bigger events. That yeah, I can't run events for them. So it's a bummer. I've gone on long enough. I appreciate you guys watching. That's the situation. I'll have some more relevant information for you guys. I just wanted to share that and say what I had, the experience I had with this. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay.